Welcome to Configure PHP on Windows. So I am in the amps.com and let's install this software on Windows. So I'm on Windows now and I'm onto this site amps.com. So if you go to the main page, there's a download page. Click on downloads. The current version that I'm seeing now at time of recording is 3.8. Maybe when you watch this video, maybe there's a higher version. Go to Windows, download it. So I'll pause the video and we'll come back once the download has been done. Okay, so the download has been completed. So just want to bring your notice that there are two download buttons here for Windows. This is for Windows 10, 8 and 7 and Vista. You can download this. If you're using Windows Server 2008, then you use this download option. Okay, so I'm on Windows 10, so I click this button and I have downloaded software. So the software is downloaded. Double click it. Typically when you download from Chrome, it will be available in the downloads folder. Just double click it and then we'll start installing the software. Okay, so let's install our software now. So this is the welcome AMP setup wizard page. So I'll click next, accept the agreement, say next. And if you look at the agreement, you can see PHP, Apache, MySQL and everything will be installed for you on this machine. Click next, and most important thing, you should remember this path. Okay, typically what I do, I install in C:. I go to my PC, I can go and install C:, but I have a D drive. So the D drive or C drive, you can go and create a folder called amps. Okay, so this could be your C drive or this could be your D drive. Make sure it's a top folder. And then we'll install the amps here and say next, yes, and next. Then you'll create all the icons here, say next, and then install. So why do I do it is basically if you have program files 32-bit, 64-bit, it will be confusing. But if you install on amps, then you know that if you go to the main folder, you can go to amps folder and this is your installation directory. Anything you want to do, just select and delete this, then your software is deleted. So it's easy that to see where it has been installed. That's the one thing. And also if you want to do some changes in the configuration, you know it's on the top folder. You don't have to worry about going into program files 32-bit or 64-bit and all those things. So the software is installed. So click finish. This will launch the amps. If you don't click it, it will not launch it. So make sure it is ticked and say finish. So this will launch your software. So it's asking us to install something, say yes. Okay, make sure it's installed. I agree. Setup is completed, say close. Now if you see on the right hand side, I see a box here. Okay, this is basically the software that is saying is running or not. Okay, so the AMP software has been installed properly and then you should be able to see Apache, PHP and MySQL. The couple of things that you need to do before you start using it. First thing, when you click on this box, you can change the PHP version to 5.6 or 7.1. So when you click 7.1 and go back, you should see 7.1 somewhere here, right? And then you should make sure it is in running mode. And first time your MySQL will be in stop mode. When you try to click it, maybe it's not working. There's a quick fix for it. There's a common issue with amps that MySQL is not working. You have to add this parameter in the configuration file. So I'm going to show you that. Copy this, go to amps, click on this gear button. Then you can see this toolbox and you have to find MySQL-D. And under it you have to add this file. There's nothing, is very simple. Just find it, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V and then close it. Once you save this, you have to restart your AMP. Before that, there will be another problem that many people faced when installing amps. It's just a one-time activity. So there's one DLL that you have to install. That's basically the redistribute package for x86. Don't install 64-bit, install the x86 because amps run on 32-bit. Okay, once you do these two steps, the first step is when you click this, you will download this file. Let me show you that. You'll download this 86 one, that is 32-bit. Double click and install this. Just say yes, it'll install it. Because I've already installed, it's a repair. I don't want to do that. I'll cancel this. So when you install this and then you have to restart, just cancel it, or you can just go ahead and quit. Go find your amps, and then you should be able to toggle between the MySQL. If you're not able to toggle, two things. First is you do the configuration, click on gear, open up this file, go to MySQL. This is one configuration. The other one is you have to download this package. That's basically DLL. If the DLL is already available, then you won't be seeing the issue that I'm seeing it here. But it's very a common issue, and I typically follow this method when I first time installed apps. Double click and run it, and you should be fine running with it. And make sure you change your PHP setting to 7. Okay, so make sure all the components in running mode. So let's open the home page now. Go to amps, right click on it. I'm using my mouse to right click on this icon. Then go to amps admin. That's your admin page for PHP. Then you go to home page. Right? Don't do anything as of now. Right? Just make sure you're able to access this 2 page. Okay, and if you have any issues that you cannot install, there's a couple of ways you can reach out to me. You can write a Q&A section, you can reach out to me there. There's a forum where we constantly discuss about any issues that we see in the entire PHP space. So you can go there, pick your topic of setting up the environment, and then push your screenshots there. We'll be there helping you out setting this up. Once you have this software up and running, you can do many things in this software. So this is a good starting point for you to start fresh and start with the right step. If you have once set up amps on your machine, there's no looking back. You can try out all the examples in PHP. Okay, highly recommended. Do this step. Make sure you install amps on Windows. Okay, next let's look at how to install amps on Mac machine. Okay, I also want to show you where I have kept those documents and the softwares in the material. So if you go to setting up the environment, if you go to amps, so if you have any issues that you see while installing the amps, go to Windows folder. Here is the link where you can find the settings, and also you install this on your Windows machine. So with this too, your MySQL which will be up and running. And if you have any issues, you can go to forum.phpjobtraining.com, where you can post your issues, and also you can engage me on the Q&A in the section, and then you can post your question there, and I'll be happy to answer it and resolve your issues. Okay, so before you move on to the next step, make sure your PHP is installed, because if you're just watching the videos and there are too many exercises that is listed out, then you will not be able to do the exercises without a proper PHP installation. Okay, so make sure you have a proper installation before you move on.